It behooves me and all literature scholars to discuss the white whale and what it might mean, but there is no way I can stand for not mentioning that Ishmael is gay. He's gay, Shannon, and Herman Melville, you gotta give him at least half of the benefit of the doubt. By no means, though, do I use gay lightly. I was just reading The Gay Science by Nietzsche today, and although I only enjoyed a little bit of the translator's preface and hardly got through a few paragraphs of Nietzsche himself, you'll have to forgive me. I was in the middle of a study hall I made one of my classes for various reasons, including laziness, do. Although it was for a little while, I got a whiff of enjoying the mountain peak freedoms, the soaring skies of thought and truth, at least before having to return down the mountainside, but I did enjoy it, and a student said, one of the valedictorians, she said, "You look like you're really enjoying that," and I've slacked on having them read books, and I don't know why I don't make them read or do anything anymore, but the leading reason appears that a majority of them don't like it, and I've even witnessed some of the future leaders getting bored. Is this enough to quit? My gosh, there's more reasons than that, young blood, or should I say YN, but did you know my Uncle Ernest used to hate when people started saying ninja? What's up, my ninja? Hey, my ninja. He said clearly it was a placeholder. Incidentally, he and my father both called out my other Uncle Tony for saying nigger with a hard R like Richard Pryor in the 70s a few years ago. There's many reasons to quit or not to quit. And who called it quit anyway? Leaving, breaking, retiring? Shoot, Negro, don't you gotta know what I'm calling it for? Where does one even begin with Moby Dick, Shannon? You tell me that, and I'll tell you about what Ishmael meant by the thunder god. You gotta go with exegesis, Shannon. That's the only one way to get to the core of the meaning of a text, and at least ride your way into that snuggly little snatch. Golden snitch if you read my Harry Potter erotica I found on my Dell laptop not too long ago. 50 pages of it. Read it, Floyd. Exegesis, nigga, Shannon, is talking something out and exploring the ins and outs of character across all mediums. It's interpretation, and we gotta sit in Moby Dick, and we gotta sit in the belly of the whale, or at least imagine it go. Ishmael himself says at one point, "Hey, I got you on this boat, don't I? When will you ever get a chance to learn about whales while on the boat, nigga?" So let's talk about the whiteness, the idea that animals know more than we think they do. Moby Dick in a nutshell. How the horse feels the wind, how the sea lions look like humans, how whales travel far so fast, the twin flame of obsession through Ahab immediately and Ishmael latently. I begin to look things up for quotes, then realize the story itself read is so much more beautiful, and anything I can do to make it a little funnier and spread just a little of its truth will have been worth it.